Hey
Hey,
everybody!
everybody.
So happy to be with you today. It's not Friday, but
Mhm.
we wanted to come a day early because tomorrow is going to be an extra busy day, and we couldn't miss sharing a really fun canine craft with you this week. So happy to have you here. How you doing? Hope you're enjoying your day, and hope that this makes your day just a little extra special. Hi everybody, I'm Patty. I'm here with Hillary.
Hey, everybody.
And we are the co-founders of Hound Hugger DIY. And as I mentioned, we come every week to share all kinds of really fun dog-inspired canine crafts, dog treat recipes, home decor, all kinds of really fun things. And today we have a really great craft. It's going to be taking your favorite bland tote bag, canvas bag, fabric bag, and we're going to zhuzh it up a little bit with this month's Craft Club printables. So if you're in the Craft Club, this project is for you. If you have another design that you want to use, you're welcome to it. Or certainly you're welcome to join our Craft Club when the doors open again. And you get free printables with your craft kits every month. So this is one of the perks that the Craft Club people get. And these are our printables. So we've got a really fun Easter egg, Home Sweet Home. And then today we're going to do Hello Spring. So we're going to turn this printable into an iron-on transfer, and we're going to put that onto our bag. So pretty cool.
It's a super simple one, and it definitely like amps up the regular old tote bag that you have lying
It
around.
does.
So
It does. It makes it extra special. And I just love the little paw prints, and the
yep.
rainbow and all that kind of stuff. Of course, it's dog themed, so we love it. So this is the way the print shows up in your PDF if you're in the Craft Club. And for most of you, if you're going out to find an image to use, if it's got wording in it, you're going to want to flip that horizontally. You want a mirror image of that, because if you were to put this down onto your tote bag, it would show up backwards, right?
Yeah.
So we found a really cool, super easy tool to use online that's totally free. There's a link for it below if you need an image or PDF flip, the pages of it flipped horizontally, or you could flip them vertically actually in this tool.
Yep.
It's called pdfux.com, pdfux.com. And we're not affiliated with them. We just happen to find the tool. It's really cool. And it turned out to be a lifesaver for me because I wanted something quick and easy to be able to flip my design onto the transfer paper that we got. So,
and it is literally like one click in order to do it. It couldn't be easier to use. So
yeah, I absolutely love it. And so once you find your transfer paper, and Hillary and I are using different brands of transfer paper. I think there's a link to this one that I'm holding, but Walmart has some, right? I think
I just grabbed this at Walmart. So I have the Avery one. And the thing that you want to check for is either light or dark fabrics. So depending on what you're putting this on, we're using lighter fabrics today. So be sure you get the one that's appropriate for the light or dark fabric that you're using.
Exactly. And then when you put it in your printer, you're going to want to make sure that the print shows up on the side that doesn't have like either instructions or wording or things like that. Yeah, the back of Hillary's has got wording. Mine has a little bit of wording on it. You want to make sure that the ink shows up on the blank side of your transfer paper, because that's the side that's going to actually transfer onto your fabric. I made that mistake. I put it in the printer backwards, all kinds of stuff. I printed it the right way, correctly on my paper. And then I realized when I went to flip it over, I'm like, oh, it's going to show up backwards. Now I got to figure out how to get a mirror image. And then I figured out how to do the mirror image. And then when I printed it, I forgot to print it on the correct side of the paper. So my pad of paper has like whittled down as I've figured this out. I had not made an iron-on transfer before. So this was a new project for me. So yeah, I mean, like if I age myself back in the day, like you could put letters and stuff, like your name and things. So like many, many moons ago, but this is like when I was a kid. But so this is the first time in a long while. So it was a lot of fun, and I got it all figured out the right way. So now what we want to do
the other tip about the iron-on, You want to have an inkjet printer. So your home printer, and it's
Okay.
probably an inkjet, but if it's a if you happen to be the person out there that has a laser printer won't work for iron-on transfers. So
Okay.
it needs to be an inkjet printer. So
Okay.
that's my other tip for that one.
That's a good one. That's a good one to have for sure. So then what you want to do is cut out your shape or design as close as you can. Especially if it's like a solid pattern and you don't really want a lot of the exterior paper to show. I'm cutting mine about 1/4 of an inch away from the design all the way around.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to do next, just to cut this out.
And the other thing for when you're cutting it out is trying to round your corners. You don't want sharp corners because those will pull up a little bit easier, like if it's going through the wash and things like that. So depending on what you're transferring on and how it's going to be used, like just kind of keeping those rounded edges where you can.
Yeah, that's a good tip. I like rounded edges, so I guess I did it right without even knowing it. I just like how it looks. The nice part about this, kind of as you mentioned, is it is washable.
Yep.
You can, they say to turn your item inside out before you put it in the wash, and you're not supposed to hand wash it at all. It should go in a washing machine. And I'm guessing it's if you hand wash it, you're likely to hand wring it, and really twist that design. But yeah, they want you to have it. And they don't want you to wash it on delicate. You just wash it in a regular warm cycle and you're fine. And then it can be tumble dried as well. Although your cotton or whatever your fabric, just know that might shrink or what have you. So you want to wash it with the instructions for the fabric that you're using as well.
So
here we go. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
I love this design. It's so pretty. It's so much fun. Very spring-like. So the next thing you're going to do is get a hard surface or something to put under your inside your tote bag or under your tote bag. I just have a scrap piece of lumber, a piece of wood laying around. I'm just going to tuck that inside.
And this one, I actually made the mistake of, I have a little kind of mini ironing board. And then when I was reading the instructions, it says specifically don't use an ironing board. So I just have my cutting board here as the thing I'll be using for underneath that.
That's perfect. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to iron out any of the wrinkles and crinkles that might be in your fabric. So this is only, you don't really need to spend a whole lot of time on this step. Just take a few minutes to iron out any spots that are folded over or wrinkled up.
And you'll want this on just cotton setting, so a high heat setting, but no steam. So no water in your iron and no steam.
Yeah, good idea. Good point.
And you're just trying to give it a smooth surface to put your transfer onto.
Exactly. All right. Once you've got that figured out or done, then you can figure out where you want to place your design. And I'm just lining it up, making sure that it's not cockeyed at all or anything like that. And the next step for both Hillary and me, our instructions were slightly different with the paper that we're using. Mine said to cover it with like a towel or a t-shirt before I iron it down. So I just have, it's not terry cloth. This is just a flat cotton. So it's not bumpy or anything like that. Like terry cloth would be kind of bumpy. So you just want a flat fabric or kitchen towel is all I'm using, or t-shirt to cover that. And then we're going to start ironing away.
And mine just said to iron directly onto the transfer. So that is what I'm working with. And you're just going slow here. So depending on the size of the transfer that you're using, I think mine was like 1.5 minutes for a half a sheet of the transfer paper or whatever. So it's just a matter of going slow. Mine gave the instruction of going like left to right first and then top to bottom. But
Okay.
I think really the key is just slow.
Mine said move in circles. So
okay.
yeah, they're all different.
They're all going to have their own suggestions.
Yeah, I think moving it just because you don't want to burn it. So whether you're going top down, left to right, or just moving in circles, I think they just want to make sure that you're not, waiting, sitting in one spot to so that it burns. If you notice that your fabric that you're using on top or the fabric that you're adhering the transfer to is starting to turn brown or yellow, or your transfer is starting to turn brown or yellow, that means your iron setting is too hot. So you just want to turn that down a little bit. But
and just make sure you get those edges.
Like the anticipation of what I hope it turns out. Like I hope it looks okay when it's all done. This mystery here, I have no idea. And my iron has a safety feature. It keeps going off. So I got to lift it up. Move it around some more. The other thing in my instructions it says is you can't press too hard. Like pressing down is good. And there's no such thing as pressing too hard. So that was another.
Yeah, and if you happen to have tip. Like if you're somebody that has a Cricut or something like that, you can definitely use a heat press for this as well. So you can.
All right. What do you think? Should we give it another 30 seconds or?
I think we're probably good. And now patience is key.
All right. Oh, I lost your, I can't hear you now. I wonder if my earbuds, died. Let me just check my audio.
So while Patty's doing that, now the point is just you want to give it time to cool. So like 2 to 3 minutes, you can kind of give it to cool.
All right.
Can you hear me now?
I can't hear you. That's crazy. It's Bluetooth and I've got my phone, so.
So yeah, now we're just letting this cool. It probably won't get all the way down to completely cooled off before we're going to pull it up, but we want to give it enough time.
Oh, well, we're letting it cool anyway.
Yep. Yeah, this is such an easy way to zhuzh up. You could do this on like pillowcases or a sweatshirt, anything. Like sky's the limit really on what you can use these transfers for, but we just love the idea of the tote bag. It kind of goes really nicely with this design as well because it's a little bit of a rustic design with that little rainbow and stuff. So it just works great with the canvas.
It does. So my instructions also came with this little silicone piece of paper, and they said to just do a last little 30-second run over with it, just real quick. I don't know. It feels like I don't think mine worked.
Oh,
it worked on this side, but it didn't. It's not. I think I just didn't do it long enough over here.
Didn't do it long enough?
Yeah, on one side. So if you're wanting to give it a try and lift it off, you can.
I might just hold off. I'm really trying to be patient, which is not my biggest strong suit. So because it says 2 to 3 minutes, and when I feel it, it still feels pretty warm.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna. The other nice thing is if you start to pull it up and it starts to pull up the image, you can just put it back down and iron it back down again. So it's not the end of the world if you're like me and you get a little excited and try to pull it up too quickly. So
yeah, exactly. I'm just glad I got my earbuds. I think that I've got my phone here, so I think they went over to the Bluetooth.
Oh, gotcha.
I was messing with my phone, but I was able to get them back, so that was good. Well, I gotta love technology. Do you hear the birds outside? I
I
don't know if you
do.
guys can hear the
It
birds.
is
I've got the
spring-like.
It is spring-like. I've got the windows open. It's a beautiful day today. We have so many birds in our yard. It's really kind of fun. Okay, let me see if oh, this looks better. Yeah, this looks like it's holding. So I'm gonna let it cool. Did it work?
It did.
Yay! That's awesome.
So there's our little
Yay!
Hello
How
Spring
exciting.
tote.
I love it. I love it. So pretty.
It really comes out cute.
It's a really neat design. Really so fun. And everybody, just so you know, Hillary designed all of these. She designs all of our templates or for our printables. They're just so much fun. I really love them. They're really great.
Yeah,
You can do so
it's
many
really
really fun
fun to
things
put them
with them.
together. So yeah.
So I love this. This is going to be really, really cool. All right. This is still warm. I think I'm going to let mine cool, but I will show everybody the one that I made the other day that turned out.
I love this one.
So cool.
I just love that. It's so pretty. And it kind of mutes those colors too. You can see the difference between mine's a little brighter white and Patty's is on that kind of more burlappy type of color. And so the way that the colors come out is a little bit different. I just love it. So depending on what you're putting it on, it can kind of change the look and feel.
Well, and kind of the mustard colors in the print kind of correspond with the burlap. So it really ties it all together. This bag we got, I got it at Hobby Lobby, totally inexpensive. It was like $4. And it's such a neat little bag. It's got a little Velcro snap here for you to put. So this is a pocket. And then obviously a really big pocket here for flowers or toting groceries or your dog's beach essentials, right? Like all your goodies for your dog and stuff like that. It's perfect. But this would be really cute door decor or
I love that idea.
Yeah. You can do pretty much anything with tote bags. So I just really love the versatility of them. And this one was a little extra fancy schmancy, but really the price point certainly wasn't. So I really love that idea of
it looks a lot more expensive than it actually is. And I think it would be perfect for a little gift bag. Like if you were putting together a little gift bag for somebody with some different things in there, that would be adorable. So
it really would. Yeah.
I love that.
Or even at your front door at the stoop, on your front stoop, you could, just fill it with flowers and have it at the front door just to welcome everybody that's coming to the house. So anyway, a lot of fun. I love this. I can't wait to take my little paper off my other bag and use that for grocery shopping or just tooling around town, going antiquing, whatever, what have you. So we hope we've inspired you to get out there and have some fun. Try iron-on transfers if you haven't tried them, or if it's been a while, give it a go again.
Yeah.
It was so easy. And that website to flip the images.
One click to flip your image, and it's going to be super easy. You'll have it. Yep.
I was so happy that I found that because it just made my life a lot easier, and my letter's not backwards. Otherwise, it would have been backwards.
Bonus.
So, thanks so much, everybody.
Thanks,
have a great day. Enjoy
Bye-bye.
your weekend. Bye-bye.